Hi, my name is Caroline Vorpenes, and I am the Chief Growth Officer here at eDrilling. And today I'm sitting down with Jie to talk about AI within drilling operations. Why don't you introduce yourself to our audience, Jie?
Sure. It's so glad to be here talking about the AI drilling in the future. My name is Jie Cao. I'm Chief Technology Officer here at eDrilling. I got my PhD in oil and gas engineering, but most recently working on applying machine learning and AI in drilling engineering, helping drilling engineers to make better decisions. Uh, so for those of you who are not quite familiar with eDrilling, our company, maybe Caroline, you could introduce a bit more, especially in the growing phase of our company.
Of course, I can. So, we are eDrilling, and we are an energy tech company with a software portfolio that's really designed to drive the digital and sustainable transformation of the energy industry. So, whether it's planning or preparation or execution or even reviewing operations, we offer specific software solutions that covers the entire well construction lifecycle. We do this using our unique core technologies, AI, dynamic modeling, and digital twins, and really use this to enable our customers to maximize the safety of their employees and operations and really drive home those economic and environmental efficiencies during the operation. Our focus up until recently has been mostly oil and gas, but we are also working really hard to apply our technologies and innovation culture to help profitable delivery of clean and sustainable energy. And hopefully this year we will also celebrate the launch of our green tech portfolio with a solution for safe CO2 storage.
That's great.
Yeah, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So before we go talking about AI, let's talk a little bit about the general landscape of digitalization within the oil and gas industry.
Yeah, sure. Digitalization has been the buzzword in this industry for many years, and many oil and gas companies are going through the digital transformation journey for a few decades. The main objective here is to enhance efficiency, reduce cost, and address cybersecurity risks through digitalization. Not only limited in drilling, but more specifically in drilling, digitalization and automation are the main focus for practical and research and development topics, aiming at overcoming the challenges, for example, in data quality, to digitalize and automate the workflow, and to use cross-platform for different softwares and different data source, and also in terms of the interoperability. All those achievements in digitalization has laid a solid foundation for further application and for even more AI applications in the future.
Yeah, so speaking of further AI applications, where are we today in applying AI to drilling operations?
Yeah, that's a very good question. Besides digitalization in drilling workflow, there has been some initiatives of applied AI to help engineers to make better decisions. For example, here at eDrilling, we started using AI technology, more specifically model-based reasoning, starting from 2008. This is used to detect abnormal behaviors in real time, for diagnostics and to send risk and hazard alerts to drilling engineers even ahead of the bid, even before it's happening in real time. Other applications like classification problems, prediction problems, basically using supervised machine learning, has been tried for many specific tasks. Those applications are useful to support decision making, especially when physics-based models are absent. So that's basically how AI has been used in drilling operations nowadays.
So you mentioned decision making
Mm-hmm.
several times, and that's really what we're concerned about is supporting the decision making process. So
Right.
where are we today in terms of how AI is helping the decision making process within drilling operations?
Mhm. That's a very important question, and we have tried to divide the decision making into four stages for drilling. We start from passive decision making, which refers to the early time that we don't have many tools, experience, or knowledge about the drilling or the formation, etc. At that time, it's heavily relying on the experience of seasoned engineers or experts. So it's basically experience-driven decision making. We call it passive. And then, as we accumulate knowledge and have more software tools to help us in real time. We can react to certain circumstances. So we call it reactive decision making, which means that you can get support from, for example, an expert system. From reactive to next stage, we call it proactive decision making, which means that you have more forward-looking softwares help you to look ahead of the beat, so you can make some decisions to avoid potential risks before they are really happening. So that's the proactive phase, which is also enabled by some automation in advisory. But that's not the end of the game. We can envision that in the next stage with AI drilling agent or AI applications, we can have kind of improvised decision making, which means that you have a system to help you to look at the bigger picture, to have fully adaptive and self-optimized system to help you make better decisions or even make the best decision. So it helps you to take care of the bulk of the activities you are doing and optimize your operations and warn you and help you to reduce any potential risks, downtime, etc. So you can have a very general and improvised system help you to make the best decision supported by AI.
Well, that sounds exciting, this improvised system that you're talking about. So what is the potential of applying AI in the near future, and what are the new advances and new possibilities that have been coming out recently with the advances in the technology?
Yeah, it's very exciting indeed to talk about the potentials and the future of drilling. So maybe we can just look at the other applications we have now been using. For example, ChatGPT. We all probably have tried ChatGPT and amazed by the functionalities and the help it provides, right? We are just thinking that maybe every drilling engineer deserves a tool or kind of a software just like ChatGPT to support them in real-time operations, right? So we from end of last year we initiated a project called Wingman. We first think about Copilot, but it was taken by Microsoft. So we used the analogy to Wingman of a drilling engineer to support their real-time decision making.
Okay, well that's cool. So a wingman for a drilling engineer. So what does a good wingman for a drilling engineer look like?
That's a very good question, and we use the analogy to aviation. In drilling context, a good wingman for a drilling engineer should be something like it knows the fundamentals of drilling, just so it could help you with the process, and it should be also experienced, gain knowledge from previous drilling, from the data they can access, and also the wingman should be aware of the status where you are right now and what you're going to do next, and what's the sequential decision makings you're going to make, and also the wingman should be thinking ahead of the bid, not only looking at the current operation, but the following operation and the consequences that could be go to your current or next operation. And also, wingman should be aware of the limitations of the operation, the rig, the equipments, and formations. So it won't allow you to go beyond the kind of red lines. And also, in general, Wingman is helping you to make sequential decision making all along from top of the drill bit to the end of the target point. So help you to optimize the whole process.
So when you're talking about Wingman, effectively it's an AI drilling agent that can help anyone involved in a drilling operation, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you mentioned this a little bit already, but can you talk a little bit more about what the benefits of having a wingman or an AI drilling agent helping you would be?
Sure. The benefits can be many. For example, from our philosopher, we prioritize safety in the operations. So we would have the AI drilling agent or the wingman to focus more on the forward-looking capabilities to detect potential risks before they are happening. So that the AI training agent could help you not only deal with the risks, but also to prevent before they are happening. So that's one thing. And also, it can help you manage the bulk of operations in your daily works. For example, if you are a training supervisor or superintendent overseeing multiple operations, multiple wells, in the morning you would want to see how how's each of the well behave and which one needs my prioritized attention. That part can be easily handled by the AI training agent based on your evaluation. Thirdly, the AI training agent is superior than current software because it look at the sequential decision making in your drilling operations. So it optimizes globally your operational control or parameters to help you achieve optimal efficiency or safety goal. So that's the benefits in the global optimization. And also something in terms of the automation, something you can compare to the fully self-driving technologies that the AI drilling agent can be used to promote the ultimate stage of automation in drilling. In general, the AI drilling agent is help you to further improve your efficiency, to reduce risks, to help you get rid of or have less downtime so that it can support more sustainable operations in drilling.
Yeah, and we usually, I think when we talk about drilling, a lot of people think about like traditional oil and gas drilling, but we have to be honest here, and we know that this technology will also have a benefit in terms of more sustainable energies like geothermal and also carbon capture, right?
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
So benefits will be seen across anywhere where you need drilling operations.
Exactly.
Yeah, which is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So we discussed a little bit about how AI is advancing and therefore some of this is like coming to fruition, but what makes us feel like this is feasible and what do we actually need to create this AI drilling agent, this Wingman that we're talking about?
Yeah, that's very important, and we believe it's highly possible, or it's definitely feasible, because this kind of technology has been verified in other industries. Like think about the computer games, or in the drilling context. Actually, we have made a drilling simulator based on physics modeling and also 3D visualization that is usually used for training and testing your wells in the simulation environment. But we can think that as a computer game. We usually use training engineers, so we have training engineers to play with the game. But now we can train an agent to play in this simulation environment, to train the agent to play the game with you or for you. So that's highly possible. But in terms of develop this kind of technology or AI training agent, we actually identified 4 essential components to have to make that. First is, as we mentioned, the simulation environment, so that the agent can learn the operations in drilling process. And also we need a hybrid data set, which means it's not only the historical drilling data, but also the digital models empowered with that. That also calls another technology called drilling digital twins, which makes the historical drilling case to be an interactive one, so that you can change the parameters in the digital twin model so you can get the best response. So the agent can explore, can find out which is the best move. Besides these 3, we also need some customized cognitive AI technology, all the algorithms behind them. So we need to take advantage of the state-of-the-art algorithms in machine learning, especially in deep learning and reinforcement learning, to enable this agent. So that's basically the 4 components are essential to the AI drilling agent. Talking about that, we also believe that eDrilling is in the pole position to develop that because we already have WellSim as the general drilling simulator, and we also have a hybrid data set. While we have customers using our software in their operations, we gain the data and also the models together with that, so we can train the agent with the practical case. And we also have developed digital twin technology that has been widely used in the industry for almost 20 years. So next, what we're going to do is to find the best algorithms, to find the best agent algorithms to train the agent, to test the agent, and to work with engineers to use this agent.
So we've talked about how we have 3 of the 4 essential components already, and then we need to work on creating these algorithms. So when we're talking about all of these things, what are the next steps that we as eDrilling need to do to get this out there, and what does the roadmap look like in order for us to deliver this AI drilling agent?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this project with codename Wingman, which is actually the AI drilling agent, was initiated at the end of last year in our company, and we designed a roadmap to develop this with 4 stages or 4 phases. So in phase 1, we call it the proof of concept. In this phase, we want to train the agent first with our simulation environment, which is well same as we mentioned before, and to teach the agent to how to drill well in the simulation environment. What's the sequence? What should be done? And what's the objective? What's the limitations? Everything to help the agent to learn the fundamentals of drilling operation. And then we go to phase 2. Next phase, we call it the qualification, which means we want to qualify the agent with real practical case studies using the historical data together with hybrid models to interactive and to help the agent learn from the real case study to learn something new in the real problems. So after the qualification phase, we would go to on-site testing phase, which is the third phase. At this phase, we would deploy our AI drilling agent on-site together with drilling engineers or other engineers in drilling operation to work on the drilling process. So in this case, the AI drilling agent would propose and suggest some control parameters, operations, or even risks of potential hazards, so the engineers can interact and collaboratively work with the agent and giving feedback to the agent, so the agent can learn iteratively and to improve itself. And this phase might take some time and work with different engineers from different companies, service company, OMEs, everyone involved in the drilling process, to just make sure that everyone trusts in this agent to support you, to help you. So after that, the AI agent would be introduced to the market, so it goes to market and work with, hopefully, work with every drilling personnel in this process, on every rig, on every operation, to help and to support, to improve your drilling operations. So that's our roadmap to develop that.
But so far, Jie, you've made it sound very easy. We all know.
It's not.
Yeah, we all know
Yeah.
that when we're innovating or developing new products, there's a lot of challenges in doing that. So let's talk about that. What are some of the challenges that we know we're going to face while building this?
Yeah, it's not easy at all. It's a very challenging project, but it's worth our efforts, and so that's why we are very passionate about it. Back to the challenges, there are actually many challenges. For example, we have identified a few. First is to build trust, especially build trust with the engineers, with people who are using this software. So we will start to work on the project involving engineers or involving everyone from the drilling process to work together on this project to know what exactly their challenges or their needs for the AI training agent. How can the AI training agent help them in their everyday operation, in their decision making? So we will involve people from day one to jointly develop this product so that we can build trust. And also we want to know exactly the pain points from the engineers. So when we have developed this software, they could really help the engineers to be useful. So that's the first challenge, I think, is to build the trust. That takes time and efforts, but we are ready. We have experience of developing this kind of software, so we are pretty confident to build the trust. Secondly is the technology challenge, which is how to combine the machine learning or AI together with what we have nowadays, which is physics-based modeling. Because many of us may know that AI is kind of black box methodology. It doesn't explain well with the fundamentals, not as we have the physics-based model. We need to let people know that this is doing the right thing. That's why we should combine or incorporate machine learning with physics-based modeling, which is our current software. So we are building not from zero of the new product, but we build that on the current software we have, which is enabled by physics-based modeling. So it's kind of a marriage between physics and also AI. so that when engineers using this software, they could go back to the calculation results, to the modeling results, to reason with the AI decision making. So that's the second thing. That's what we need to do. But again, that's not easy at all. So we also want to have collaborations with both research institute, with academia, with universities, to jointly work on how to incorporate this hybrid methodology to test all the new AI algorithms, to test the reinforcement learning algorithms, to find the best fit for purpose algorithms to train this agent. So that's why we also seeking very actively the collaboration with both industry and academia. That's just a few challenges we have identified. There are of course more challenges we will met, but we are pretty confident to overcome every one of them.
Well, despite all the challenges, I'm super excited to follow along the development of this. So thank you so much, Jie, for sharing all your knowledge about this and about the project. And we hope that all of you who tuned in to watch this have found it as interesting and as exciting as we do. If you have any questions about any of the products that we've talked about, both in terms of our current product portfolio or our upcoming products, both in terms of carbon capture and the AI drilling agent, then please don't hesitate to reach out to us and talk to us about it or send your questions. And obviously, as we mentioned, we really want collaborators on this AI agent drilling project, this Wingman project. So please, if you want to reach out for that, then do that as well, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, we definitely need your feedback, your talent, your contributions to all of our sustainable products to help the industry, energy industry especially. So we should make that happen together, right?
Yes. But that's it for now from us. And so we'll say thank you again and hope that you have a good day.
Yeah. Stay tuned.